Okay, so here we are, back with another episode. Hope you guys enjoyed the last one. And yeah, this one's a bit of a different one. So didn't trade today. This was the sub we saw. But yeah. Also did watch the video back. I don't know the distance of mics, but I was seeing videos about like distance of mics. And like, yeah. But anyways, this one's a different video for today. So yes, this is what the webcam looks like. Cooked. I know. But we'll hold back on the webcam as a future investment. But for now, today's episode is based on taking risks and setting goals. So we're not actually going to be looking at charts today. And this is the first proper psychology video of the series. And me personally, I believe these are just as useful because, hey, let's put myself over in this corner so you guys can actually see, because we're gonna be making some notes. But with the psychology videos, I think personally they are more important than the trading, because trading is a rule of trusting the process, because strategy works. Any strategy works as long as you stick to the strategy. So you're putting faith in something that you know works, but within the time you're not going to be in the right mindset. So it sounds really stupid. You've got to be emotional when it comes to this stuff. And I'm telling you this now because if you're making money off trading, you cannot be bouncing off the roof. Okay? There's a difference between like seeing it as a win and taking it to heart. Like, you're not going to be the next millionaire, you know? And that's probably why I got into it. Because, same here, I believe this is my escape from doing the basic, 9 to 5, whatever. Because I don't believe in the fact that someone gets paid based on an hourly rate. Like, what? It sounds stupid, but do you think you're worth £15 an hour? You think your skill set is worth that much? And then the next person that's gone and done this qualification, you think they're worth an extra £2 more than you are? Right. Yeah. So with this, we're going to split the episode into 2 steps. So for the first part, we're going to be taking risks. That's one topic. And the other topic here we have is setting goals. I place such big emphasis on setting goals because within goals, you need to have a system. If you follow the system, your goals will eventually be achieved. So, hey, go into trading, probably because you saw some crazy Instagram story, some guy trading gold, Forex, I don't know. It's whatever. But let's set some goals, because this doesn't have to be trading related. This can be any goal, because, hey, you want to get in the habit of seeing the bigger picture as well as having little things in order to achieve that. So one of my personal goals is to, or at the moment, is to pass, let's say, a short-term goal, because my short-term goal at the moment is to pass this 20k funded account. Those aware of what a funded account is will understand that. But this is, well, short term, I buy a test, I pass the test, I get to play with that much money. Simple. Fail the test, you lose your money. But what am I going to do in order to achieve this? Set some short-term goals. Possibly be backtesting an hour a day. Yeah. I'm going to be trading within the live market. Okay, you get the gist. This doesn't just have to be trading, like I said. This could be things like the gym. Okay. Because I think if you were to take anything away from this video, it doesn't have to be trading related. I just want you to apply these things to life in order to achieve something that you desire. So, hey, going to the gym. Who doesn't like a little bit of well-being? So, let's say being able to bench 100 kg by winter. Yeah. Hey, bench 100 kg by summer. Oh no, by winter. Currently summer. Let's say you're gonna, what are you gonna do? We're gonna be consistent and go gym or start benching. We're gonna bench 3 times a week. Okay? Gonna get better. We're not gonna be PRing every session, but we're gonna be trying to aim for lower reps and yeah, build up 2.5 kg every month at least. 2.5 to 5 kg. Realistic. Yeah. Okay. One of my goals personally, along with trading, is to start a business. I'm an A-level student and I'm taking a year off next year. Me and my friends have decided to try and start a business, and within that is to open a gym. So, what are we going to do? The main picture is to open a gym. Within that, we're going to set goals. This could just be personal branding. Okay, this could be trying to expand your social media. Honestly, anything. This could be schoolwork. I'm not the best student, but hey, we try. Honestly, do try. Open a gym, right? What are we going to do? Look for properties online within the area. Do some market research, as well as speaking to relevant people. This could be people within the sector or people that can help us along the way. Okay, these are just examples. Okay, but I want you to set yourself 5 goals, 5 main goals, long term. When I say long term, within the next 5 years. Some of these are short. Okay, these are short term goals. Like all of these I'd like to say short term, apart from the open gym. But one of my long term goals is so I don't want to put time limits on things because everyone works at their own pace. Like this whole trading stuff, 2 years for some people to even see results. I was lucky enough to see it within a couple months. And I've got faith in myself that I'll be able to pass this 20k within the next however so many months. Currently 4% down, by the way. Hey, it's happened. I've revived accounts before. But, yeah. Okay. Let's go into the unrealistic. So we say unrealistic. Still realistic. We all love our supercars. We all love the TikToks, living in the country. One of my goals is to move out of the UK and live in another country, as well as own a Ferrari. I said to myself, the Ferrari was going to be my second car. I might sound like I'm smoking the craziest of stuff, but hey, if that means I've got to stay in my jit box of a Honda for another 2 years, 5 years, then so be it. So, own a Ferrari. Okay. But the thing is, these goals here is what branch off that. Okay? Own a Ferrari. This contributes to your well-being, obviously. Because the gym is a place where you learn discipline. You can learn discipline within your physical body. Your mind should come along. They work in sync. You can't have a strong mind then have a strong body. Argue with that whatever you want, but hey. Okay. Another big goal we're on about is moving out of the UK by, I mean, you can do it by any age, but I want to be living in a nice place. Moving out of the UK. Hey. That's one. Let's make this the main heading. There. Setting goals. Set another one. What was the text? 16. Okay. Own a Ferrari, moving out of the UK. These are just examples. And it's kind of easier for me because I'm speaking of my personal life and what I want. Moving out of the UK, owning a Ferrari. This is a big one. Okay. I had a deep conversation with my parents because in the UK, right, I believe you have many opportunities. If you go broke in this country, you're treated well. But I think now's the time, this is where it links into the taking risks. Now's the time for you to experiment stuff. People say, oh, you're young, go have fun. Take as many risks, honestly. Take risks now because you can use that as a learning curve within the future. Like, I'm saying this, I'm young as well, but risk it now and your outcome will be good. And that links into this subject because without this, without goals, doesn't come with this. Okay? And that's the reality. If you're not willing to take risks, your goals aren't going to happen. And you might say, oh, but you can achieve your goals without any of the risk factor. But are your goals big enough to the point where there is no risks? Hey, if you want to live a comfortable life and guarantee stuff, suit yourself. But the things I want aren't going to come to me if I don't take the risk. So, with the following videos on the bootcamp series, whatever you want to call it, I want you guys to understand that if you do decide to follow through, watch the 30 plus videos I'm going to post, I want you to understand the risks associated with this. Because in order to achieve this, you must have something to not willing to sacrifice, because there's things I've sacrificed and I have regrets, but I look at it now, it's only going to benefit me in the future. Because, like I said, I'm in school. Yes, I have sacrificed some time I should be studying, you know. Coming from a background where my parents really put big emphasis on education, I've chose to put more energy towards the trading. And I'm not even like, it's not even a certainty. Okay? But like, if I were to take the route of like going to uni and stuff, it's not guaranteed. You understand the risks of like aiming high, trying to go to like a good uni. But hey, not everything's meant for everyone. So, like I said, please understand that if you don't want to risk a couple of years of your life, this could be 2, this could be 5, just trying to learn and understand some silly charts, then I want you to click off this video. Still watch the psychology ones, but click off this video as well as the proper trading stuff and apply these concepts to other aspects in your life. That's if you want to achieve above and beyond your desires. But hey, I'm just letting you guys know that in order to achieve this, something must suffer. Because, I mean, balance is hard within itself, but you can only put so much energy towards one thing. Energy cannot be... You can move energy, but you can't make more energy. I mean, that's stupid. You can, but you know what I'm trying to say. So, yeah. This is where we're looking at. 5 long-term goals I want you to note down. Let's give you your homework. I hope you've done your homework for the last video, because it was not complicated whatsoever. It was pretty straightforward. So the more reps you get in, the more you understand. Simple. So your homework for... Your homework for today. Well, okay, hold up. Homework for today is to set 5 long-term goals, but that could range from 2 to 5 years. I want you to set yourself short-term goals. That could be from monthly wins, we're going to call them, because you haven't achieved your goal, but you're one step closer. And then from there, daily habits in order to achieve this. This doesn't have to be anything major. Like, I'm not telling you to go work your ass off 24/7, no sleep, you're running off Red Bulls. No. I want you to think of becoming 1% better than you were yesterday. Gym. Lifting or doing 1 more rep than you did last session. Whoa, I'm lagging. Okay. Yeah. Doing 1 more rep than last session. Doing an extra 30 minutes a day studying charts. Or even just sticking to the hour. Yeah? Or things like reading. Okay, I don't just recently I've had a thing for reading, and I don't know what it is. Just being able to consume knowledge, something that would help you, because you want to be in a good mood for all this stuff, because it's gonna suck, and that's the reality. So enjoy it. Okay, I want you to enjoy the grind. Don't feel like you're gonna be some failure just because you haven't got this by tomorrow. You know, it'll come to you. Just gotta have some hope. So with this, daily habits, and hey, I want you to also almost affirm your goals. So remind yourself of your goals. Don't spend too much time trying to do that, because at that point you start doubting yourself. You're like, why haven't I got that yet? Because you've got to understand that it will take time. Okay, they're long term for a reason. And look, 2 to 5 years, that's not even that long. If you just think about yourself last year, it wasn't that long ago. You'll remember that time so like it was yesterday. Crazy. In about 2 months' time, I start my gap year. That's my time to grind. Put my head down. Two years have gone by. I was in secondary school 2 years ago. Okay? Don't put the pressure on yourself of having to achieve it within a couple months, because you're going to be well ahead of people. Think about it. Just these daily habits alone build this lifestyle. But let's do a little. Just feel like drawing. Okay. This must happen in order to achieve this. If not, your goals aren't big enough. If your goals don't scare you, they're not your goals. So think about it. I think that's it for this video. Catch you guys on the next one, where I actually do a bit more chart work. So hope you guys do complete your homework as well as the last homework you've done. I'll see you on the next one.